Ready?
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Let me get some hands, get some noise,
Yeah.
get some energy. What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
what's up?
Morning.
This is
Oh,
For
afternoon.
Youth Live, brought to you by Forces Live. As you can see, my name is Dante.
My name is Pesci.
And I'm Kyle, but from now on you will know me as my stage name, Noir.
And my name is Karma.
Yes,
Yeah.
and this is the first Saturday that we doing this, y'all. Like, this is
Yeah.
like,
I'm excited, man.
Like, this
Very
is
excited.
dope.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. This is the first fifth Saturday, so this is a thing that we're gonna be doing every fifth Saturday. Youth-driven show that's gonna be pretty much like we're just bridging the generational gaps here, letting everybody know this is a really special one because this is the last fifth Saturday of this year, so
Yes.
we're gonna give y'all a rundown of everything that's been going down this whole entire year, kind of a glimpse into the whole year. So, but how was everybody's Thanksgiving though? Like,
Man, I ate good. You know, as soon as I finished eating, I was gone. I was asleep. You know,
Hey,
comatose.
you had the itis, right?
Itis
Mine
is real.
was pretty good. I mean, like, I had to work, so that wasn't good. But by the time I thought I was gonna hit, my grandparents' house and other people's homes, but by the time I got home, I had a bad headache. I ate and I went to sleep.
that's
All right, so it was chill. It was nice and chill.
Hey, I know that I ate a lot of macaroni and cheese, and a lot of bread, a lot of biscuits.
Yeah.
A lot of bread.
Right.
So, a lot of
Gain
bread,
weight
a lot of
that way.
biscuits.
Hey, how long y'all gonna be doing the Thanksgiving dinners? Can we get that to go for about good 2 weeks, or is that too long?
I'm gonna run 2 weeks. Ooh, hold on, 2 weeks.
We can't do
maybe
2
a
I
weeks.
don't think mine's gonna last.
Maybe a week. I do a week.
I'll do
A week?
maybe a week.
At the most, like
Yeah. What about you? What about you?
It's already gone.
It's
Is
already
that-
wow.
Wow.
maybe by like next Thursday. Maybe by next Thursday, if you still got, you shouldn't be really eating like Thanksgiving food. At the
Okay,
next
so
Thursday.
he's saying it's a cutoff. It's
Yeah,
a cutoff. It is a
after,
limit. Okay.
A Like,
It's
really,
good.
it is. 'Cause
Okay.
You don't want to be eating yams and turkey and stuff next Thursday after on Friday.
Yeah.
It's like it's
No, no, no,
Thanksgiving
I
part
got
two.
you.
You need a steak
on
or
Thursday.
something,
It's flooding
Definitely.
in December.
But things
Yeah,
been
so-
going on in the city, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so anybody got any events going on? Like, I know you literally just had like a...
Oh, so we had, so we were planning on having our second auditions today. We
Okay.
didn't get a lot of commitments for our event, for the auditions today. We did get one little person kind of slid in there, and then he was really good, super talented. But the event now we're going to be focusing on is December 22nd. It's going to be called Razzle Dads. This is part 2. We did have this event last year. And I'm going to be featuring the winner of our competition. We did have a solid little group of contestants that came through.
Okay.
And the winner of that, our winner will be performing with me. They will be professionally styled. They will
Wow.
get a
Okay.
photo shoot. And they will be working with my producer that is a Grammy Award-winning producer.
Wow.
By the name of Gerald Damien.
Look, you don't want to miss
yeah,
that,
you
okay?
don't wanna miss that.
Look,
You don't.
can they call in? They can call in? Yeah.
on in.
Look,
Come
call
on
in
in.
if you want any details or, you know, if you want to speak to the man himself.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
if you have what is this,
It's a open competition right now.
Okay.
If you sing, rap,
anything, come on in, okay?
play an instrument too. You know, this producer, he's extremely talented. He can make a record out of anything. So,
Wow. Look, you don't want to miss that
Need a
opportunity,
drummer.
okay?
I'm
Yeah.
a drummer, you know,
Yeah.
I can get in there.
Yeah. So
All right,
the-
now we got a drummer, okay?
The live
Yes,
audition
sir.
portion, the live audition portion has passed, but we do have online submissions. So just go to razzledaz.com. That's RAZZLEDAZ.com to get information on the event itself. To audition if you would like to. They do close today, and then we do have a panel of judges that do not include myself. So don't think that because you know me. that you-
Okay, all right.
No,
right.
We've set it up
Yeah.
so that all the biases is out.
You know it?
Yeah.
One of our judges is Miss Patty Lacey from Sounds of Blackness. She is
Okay.
also the last background singer that was hired by Luther Vandross.
Look, I know we got some
Extremely
young, talented people out there. Hey,
Yeah.
do not miss out on this opportunity.
don't miss
We
out,
also
man.
have a special guest coming up, and I'm telling you, this boy can sing. It's unbelievable,
he can
okay?
really sing.
So if you're a singer, rapper, you know, you play instruments or, you know, anything, hey, let them know, okay?
The unfortunate one requirement that we do have at this time is that you have to be 18 or above. Right
Got
now.
you. Okay.
So if you're, getting there, we will have further events for the younger,
Next
but
couple days, you in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
in
in
there.
there.
Huh? You was right there, okay?
yeah.
Hey, let's talk about this holiday season. You know the holiday season coming up, Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday coming
Look,
up.
we got a lot, this holiday season, but we do want to bring awareness to what is going on in the world, okay? It's a lot of sex trafficking and it's just
Kidnapping is
kidnapping
crazy these
and
days.
it's a lot going on, right?
been a lot.
And it's been changing. It's been
Our day and
changing.
age is different. One thing I wanted to say, speaking on this subject, is our mentality is that girls should be walking in Paris. In this day and age, honestly, everybody should be walking in Paris.
Wow, you know
I don't-
what's
I don't
crazy?
think that
You're
one
right.
person by themselves. Everybody should be in a body.
Everybody.
Everybody.
You know what? He's so right because we're so focused on women, but it's
I mean, you got the new J's on you, dog.
Yeah,
It's over for you.
it's o-
This day and age is crazy.
Yeah,
Like, this is you.
Hey.
Be extra
look.
careful
We know you
about
want to get fresh for the holidays, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we want to also be safe as well. Okay, let's
Safety
use our
first.
network, let's use our social media, and let's encourage each other to be safe for the holidays. We want to keep all our family members and loved ones and friends here with us, right? So.
Definitely.
Especially like on this Black Friday, like people
Yeah.
they still out there fighting. It was trending earlier, like on Twitter, like Black Friday fights, like that's a thing.
Hey,
You know what
that's
I'm
the
saying?
thing.
You
Look,
know,
fighting for them TVs,
fighting for
right?
TVs.
Fighting for
Come on, man.
TVs,
Look,
all
your
kinds
life
of
is
stuff.
not
Like,
worth it.
it's
Your
not
life
worth
is not
it.
worth it.
TV
It's
be
not.
there next year. Beat it tomorrow.
It
Yeah,
beat it
they'll
tomorrow.
Restart tomorrow.
Hey, look, that paycheck coming in, you might as well just
Yeah.
save on up, right?
Like, save your money, people. Like, come on now. We down over crazy stuff out here, like chicken sandwiches. Remember that? Thing?
Really,
Remember that?
man?
Hey.
That was in
That
our
was a thing.
neighborhood.
Hey,
Yeah.
how y'all feel about how do y'all feel about the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
I had it.
All right.
good.
I ain't gonna
It's
lie. I had
good.
it. All right, okay, I ain't gonna lie. I did have a chicken sandwich, but it's good. But I ain't
It
dying
ain't
over
working.
it.
Yeah.
I'm not dying
Not
over
over
it.
anything, but it's a good sandwich. Like,
It's a
don't
good
try to play
sandwich.
it
Like,
down. Like,
It's okay.
It's a good sandwich.
It's a good sandwich.
This is my take on it. Okay, so first off, when I first heard about it, I was like, okay. I mean, it sounds like it's gonna be good. I admit that. You know, I didn't press to get there to try it out, but you know, I was like, at some point, I have to try this out. So I said, okay, when I try it, I'm gonna get spicy one day, and then the next day I'm gonna try the original. I'm not a
Whoa,
big
you
fan.
went double time?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Hey,
of, you
we're
know,
on Facebook Live right here.
spicy.
Let them know. You
Yeah,
went double
I
time.
went twice.
He went twice.
So
You
the first time I got the spicy, because that was the talk of the town, was the spicy is beyond better than the original. And I'm not really a fanatic about spicy foods, but I said, you know, if this is the talk of the town, let me go ahead and try it. The spicy junk was hidden. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was
Okay.
like, I would
Ain't
get
put
this
enough
again.
See, I didn't have the
They ain't put
spicy.
enough sauce on my sandwich, so I don't even, you know.
The
I
original-
don't even think I got the real experience. to be
The
honest
original
with
was
you, you know what I'm saying?
significantly nowhere near the spicy, and I've never
Chicken and
thought that
pickles.
it would be, you know, that drastic, but it was nowhere
and
near.
pickles.
Yeah, like I said again, yes, we want to enjoy the sandwich. You know, it is delicious. It's good. You know, Chick-fil-A will always be number one.
Chick-fil-A
I just
is
got to
number
say it.
one.
I'm sorry. I
It
just
is
had to
number
say it. But, however, we do not
blessed
want
chicken.
to
That's the
die
blessed
over it or, you
Nah,
know,
it's not
hurt.
worth that at all.
It's
I
not.
mean,
It's
not
not worth
all
it.
that.
I promise you, it's gonna be there. All right, let's get into these politics and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's time to
Man,
vote. It's time to vote, ain't it? It's time to
Yeah,
vote.
it's that time.
Donald Trump.
Time to vote.
Oh wait,
time
we're
to vote.
gonna come back on that. You know, we got a little commercial.
Oh, we're
break.
gonna come
We're gonna
back.
take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna come back and touch on some politics and stuff and how it's affecting us. And you know, it's time to vote. So,
Got you. How you doing?
Hey.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters,
One. Hey. Hey, and we're back. I told y'all we was coming back. I told you.
Took a little minute.
Yeah. So where we left off was we left
Was
off at the
Going
politics.
into
right?
politics,
Going
man.
into
Right. Let's go into that really
and how it's
quick.
affecting us. So we do have voting coming up. You know, it's
Yeah.
finally
Yeah,
his
man.
time is up.
It's
Yeah.
His time is up. You know,
Hey.
I think his time is up. You know, it's time to put somebody else up in there.
Right.
You know, we got to get out and vote because we hold a huge weight, and we
Man.
hold a big percentage of what's going to happen in the future. And I think that the last vote we didn't really get out. We didn't really push. And
We really
didn't
didn't.
Not at all.
to be
Because
honest
we
with
don't
you.
realize the impact that we have. We didn't take it seriously. You know, if you are 18 and older, I'm telling you, talk to your friends and family members on social. Hey, we can get on Twitter. About 3 people can get on there and we can make stuff trend, okay?
Yeah.
Make it trend. That's what we saying
Have
every show.
conversations.
Make it
These are
trend, okay?
conversations we need to have. Man.
Yeah.
One thing that's major with these politics though is like, a lot of times when you're watching like CNN or Fox, whatever, getting wherever you go to watch your politics, they do a lot of focusing on what the other person isn't doing. And while that's not our problem, we do need to do our homework on who we're putting into office. Because I know with Hillary last time, I'm not necessarily like the biggest thing on Hillary because, she had her things or whatever. But one thing that I noticed was that she did wrong with her campaign is every time I saw her on CNN, she was talking about what Trump wasn't going to do or how bad Trump was. But what are you bringing to the table? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got to
That's what we
hold
wanna
our
know,
politicians accountable for what we putting them in office for, not about what the other person isn't going to bring to the office. Because at the end of the day, once that campaign is over, okay, this person has no influence on anything anymore.
Hey.
You are in the office. What are you going to do for us?
Yes.
So
And we got to realize as the youth that we are affected by this too.
totally.
We're affected by this too. So without our input, without our vote, it hurts us just as well.
Education
Education.
is a major political thing going on
Yes,
these days. They
yes.
trying to cut programs. Shoot, speaking on your piece, you being going to an art school and different things like that. There's a lot of schools that are losing those kind of programs because of the political mentality that we are allowing to take heed in this day and age. So we got to start doing our homework, and not just on a nationwide spectrum, but also in our local elections. The same thing. These people have a lot of power and influence on the way that our schools are funded,
Yes, indeed.
the programs that we have, and you want to know what their agenda is ultimately, because if not us, then our next generation needs to be properly set up.
And it keeps going and going and going. We're not just affected, but they're affected, So we gotta do our homework and we gotta get involved. That's the word for the day. Involvement.
Get involved.
We gotta
Get
get involved.
Totally.
Like speaking
proactive,
about
you know?
speaking about doing your own homework, I'm trying to fall out of that hive mind mentality where it's like, let me see who's trending on Twitter and like see what everybody else is thinking. Like, I'm not doing my part. Like, I really need to get up to date on who's standing for what and what each candidate is saying. Because right
Yes.
now it's been a lot of, well, who's she talking about? Let me look into her or like him.
Right.
I need to do my own, like figure out who I agree with, who I stand with, rather than who's trending on Twitter or like what
Yeah.
Twitter thinks about so and so.
Yeah, we have a lot of, as the youth, we focus on a lot of unnecessary things.
A lot.
Right?
We
So
do.
we got-
we so do.
Hey, back to that Popeye's chicken sandwich. I mean, come on now. Wait, we just gonna leave that be right there. We gonna bypass that.
Get lost in the sauce.
Yeah,
Get
we
lost
just-
in the sauce.
there you go. There you
That's the
go.
show. We can get lost in the
sure,
sauce.
for sure.
And like off what Noah is saying, like the message for us, the message has to be clear for us. And I think that's why last year when we fell in love with Bernie Sanders because the message was clear.
And he
Honestly.
talked about
He was
him, you know what
honest,
I'm
he was
saying? He
straight
was
to the
talking about
point,
what he wanted to do and what his objectives were,
Right. But see, we do get lost because the message isn't clear, but that also is big on doing our homework.
Yes,
Because we wouldn't get lost if we did our homework.
Right.
And I'm a big, example of that. I don't do my homework. Hey, Twitter and
Yeah.
Instagram, Snapchat, I'm
a
on
whole
live
other
right
world.
now, that's
get
less
lost
of
in that world.
less of that and more focus on our homework and politics and how we can help. So again, last thing we want to say on this topic is make it trend, okay?
Get out
Make it
and
trend.
vote.
Get out and vote.
Like, it's
And
up
do
to
your
us.
homework.
Like, you
Do
gotta
your
do
homework.
our homework. Know
Yeah.
who's doing, know who's representing you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can't get mad at who's in office if you ain't, you know,
If you ain't do your
if you
part.
ain't do your part.
Exactly.
You know?
Right. So we want to take another break, and we'll come back, and we have
Another special guest.
another special guest.
We're gonna get
And
some holiday
yeah,
spirit.
yes, sir.
Definitely.
Stay tuned.
I was like, somebody going back for y'all.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. 'Cause fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing the grace is good. Let's be enriched with peace and love. Letting compassion from above. Never forsaking, just understanding. Ain't that what families are made of? No matter what may come or go, no matter we stand together and it shows.
Loving the youth
This
too.
bond between us,
back.
foundation is trust.
Hey, let's hit the.
Back.
Can we hit the whole? Can we hit?
That's sisters live.
Man, that thing fire. That
It's
thing-
on hitting.
Yeah. Can we hit the whoa for that? Whoa. All right now, and we left off saying that we did have a special guest, so I'm gonna let my friend here introduce him.
All right, so we do
Take it away.
have Mr. Tylen Page, okay? He burst onto the music scene earlier this year with a sound all of his own and described by music industry insiders as soulful R&B with a hint of trap. His music
sir.
is reflective reflective and has broad appeal to younger and more mature audiences. The straight A student,
Wow.
valedictorian
Yes, sir.
of his middle school class.
Yeah.
Is also the star basketball player at his high school and
Okay.
has demonstrated strong leadership abilities as valedictorian of his middle school class.
Okay, we got multi-talented right here.
That
he
is
does it.
extreme.
He does it all.
He's
Okay.
able to talk about balance. That's dope.
Yeah.
Tylen was born and raised in Washington, D.C. and grew up singing in the church when he discovered he had a unique ability to captivate people through his music.
That's
so without
touching.
further ado,
That's touching. Let's get right to
let's
it.
get to it.
Okay.
It's the 25th of December, yeah. But it don't mean nothing if I ain't with you, girl. I could get the J's off stock and the Rolex watch, the Gucci belt and the polo tops. But none of that means a thing to me. Because, baby, all I need is you waiting there for me under the tree. Someone tell Santa and all his reindeer that I've been nice. So my one wish is you here. Yo, where you are, I gotta get to you. I don't need shoes. You can keep that phone, and nothing means a thing, baby, if you're gone. Christmas is you. All I want for Christmas is you. I'm calling out to Saint, yeah. 'Cause you are the perfect gift, yeah. I don't wanna be wherever you are now. I'm sending my heart out. Can you hear me call out? I wrote you a love letter. Let me read the card now. Baby, all I need is you waiting there for me under the tree. Someone tell Santa and all his reindeer that I've been nice. So my one wish is you here. Yeah, where you are, I gotta get to you. I don't need shoes. You can keep that phone, and nothing means a thing, baby, if you're gone. All I want for Christmas is you. All I want for Christmas is you. My favorite part right here. Look. If Santa is on this way, see, I just hope that he brought you with him on his sleigh. I don't need nothing. Nothing but you. Will you be my Christmas present? Yo. Hey! I don't care where you are, as long as I got you. You can have it all, see nothing, and you know that all I want for Christmas is you. All I want for Christmas is you. Yo.
We're going to take a quick break.
right.
We're going to come right back with our guests. Oh my God, that was lit.
Dude is like that. Dude is talented. Man.
Is you. All right now.
Sticking real close to you, giving each other, always sisters, always free. Really gotta learn to love each other. I need to stick real close, stay close to you. There's no way that we can live without each other. So why do we try? Why do we try? I wanna know why. Always friends. Real close. Don't leave. I'm not leaving. I need you. I know you. Always sister. Always friends. Always sister. Always friends. You're my Marie. I'm your friend. You know I wanna be with you. I'll be with you. No matter what you're going through, forever and always. You know I wanna be with you. No matter what you make it, I'm gonna be right by your side.
And we're back, okay?
We
How did y'all like that? Before we bring him in here, how did y'all like that? You. All right now. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all speak to the man himself.
So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Go
man.
introduce yourself.
I'm Tylen, the national recording artist. What else to say? I mean, y'all can find me on social media at official_Tylen. That's my Instagram. official_TYLAN, because, you know, some people misspell it, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all can go on my website, that is www.officialthailand.com.
Wow, this man has a website, and you know how old did you say he was?
16.
This man is
16.
16.
He's
He
moving,
plays
yo.
basketball. He sings.
Smart, dude.
Wow,
smart. Very
smart.
smart.
Look,
Hey man.
Look,
so
we-
something else that I see here in your bio that I forgot to mention is it says that you collaborated and performed with industry icons such as Wale, Mickey Howard, Keith Washington, and more.
You left that out.
We need to know a little bit
Whoa,
about that.
whoa, whoa,
I
left that
saved
out.
that for the interview. I want to know what's going on.
Okay.
So what was up with that?
Tell us about the experiences.
Man, it was great. You know, working with, I haven't had the opportunity to meet Wale yet, because he heard the song, he loved it, he went crazy, and he recorded it in LA. That'll be coming out soon.
Okay.
And I opened up in Vegas for Mickey Howard and Keith Washington. So and
Vegas.
that was,
16 going
Look,
to Vegas,
this
yo.
man was born a star, okay?
yeah, what
He
happens
was
in
born-
Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, tell us a little bit about how you found music. You know, I love to hear this story about what got you to go in this direction.
It's crazy. I just started singing a year ago.
That's insane.
Yeah. I always knew that I could sing, but I'm a very private person. I don't like to tell too many people, like, you know, what I can do and stuff like that. But I come from a musical family. Like, my great-grandmother, she was known as the first lady of blues in D.C. My great-grandfather, Mary Jefferson. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got to tell everybody about it. Her husband, my great-grandfather, he was a drummer. Coming up in the like 40s and the 50s, you know, that blues. My grandfather, he was in a group. My grandmother was also in a group, and my mom was right there. My mama, you know, she could sing.
Shout out, Mom.
Relate.
Shout out,
Relate.
Mom.
Relate.
They had to come from somewhere, man.
Mama
But
just
you
all
know,
the way to go.
All right now,
Yeah.
but look, this man here is just amazing. Like,
thank you.
I mean, he
At the age of 16?
at the age of
Right.
16. Look, I know there's other talented youth artists or what have you, whatever you do. Come on out. Let us know.
Yeah,
let
we
us.
love this.
We want to bring you up here.
Definitely.
We want to bring the youth in. Okay.
For
We
sure.
want to bring you up here. Look, we just had our singer here, and
We got my cousin here too.
Yeah,
You know, we
yeah,
didn't formally
yeah.
introduce. Her name is Karma. She's also into the music a little bit. You know, she's into drama. And the school of Duke Ellington, as I mentioned before. You know.
Duke Ellington. All right.
Now, me being, you know, from Suitland in music, you know, we often competed, but you
Okay.
know,
All right.
it's family, so I can't take it there. So,
Okay.
but without further ado, I would love for her to introduce herself and tell you a little bit more about what she does.
Yeah, my name is Karma. I'm a senior at Duke Ellington School of the Arts in Washington, D.C. I go there for theater. I'm an actress, but I'm starting to get more into playwriting and directing. I have a
Okay.
bunch of short films I want to do. I also like musical theater, so singing, dancing, acting, just storytelling in general, finding out what moves people and how
Wow.
to heal what needs healing today. So
Wow,
Okay.
that is wonderful. If you would love to hook up with this young lady, or if you do acting yourself, or you're into that musical, hey, call in. Matter of fact, call in on anything that you want, any of these topics,
Any
anything you want to say,
topics.
Number
anything.
here.
The number is here, 240-719. That is 2560. 240-719. That is 2560. Call in, give us a call. Hey, if you want to be a guest, you want to put your advice out there, or anything, just
Your business,
anything.
you
Hey,
wanna do.
we
Just
are
active
here.
youth.
We
We want
encourage.
active
This is what
youth.
this platform was for.
Yes.
This is why we appreciate Four Sisters Live for giving us this platform.
Yes, we thank
because
them.
Yes.
They are
without them,
amazing.
they like our moms, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, you know, and we appreciate them giving us this fifth Saturday.
So
and
much.
we, you know, this is just the first one. Like I said,
First
this is
one.
the first one. And we appreciate all y'all for coming
Yeah,
on, honestly,
thank
you know what I'm
you,
saying?
man.
The show not over, but we just wanted to take time, you know,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
appreciate. You know, we got
it, you know.
the ladies, and now we got Miss my grandma Linda in the house, and we got Mama Wow over here, you know.
Okay.
So, you know, we got support. It takes a village to honestly get a lot of these things done,
Yes.
you know, for all of us. You know, it takes more than just
Yes.
us. There's people behind us that get us out here to do what we do. You know, we
Honest-
appreciate y'all. You know,
Yeah,
that's,
and
you know,
we're very thankful, because, like he said again, if it wasn't for the Four Sisters, we would not be right here. Hey, they are amazing, okay? And
They're
if you meet
great.
them in person, oh my God,
The network is huge.
the
They do
love,
great
the
work.
love that you feel.
Man,
Man, you feel so much love. They are so amazing. We appreciate you guys so much. We thank you guys so much. Hey, I don't want y'all to think the show is over right now because it's really
We're gonna
not.
take a quick break though.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna take a break.
We are.
Come back and we're gonna touch on some more topics that we got planned up in the show.
All right now.
So.
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. 'Cause fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing the grace, let's be enriched with peace and love, letting compassion from above. Never forsaking, just understanding. Ain't that what families are made of? No matter what may come or go, no matter we stand together and it shows. This bond between us, foundation is trust. That's what yes it is. Family's all about, yeah. Always sisters, always. Let's stay real close. Sticking real close, sticking real close, giving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. Really gotta learn to love each other. I need to stick real close. Stick close to you. There's no way that we can live without each other. So why do we try? Why do we try? I wanna know why. Always sisters, always friends. Stay real close till the end. Real close. Don't leave. I'm nothing. I need you. I know you. Always sisters, always friends. Always sisters, always friends. You're my friend, I'm your friend.
Hey.
We back. We back.
We are back.
We're back. So now we're about to go into a little section of the show we like to call What's Trending.
What's trending?
What's trending? Like what's hot out there, what's in social media, what's going on. During the break, we was talking about the VMAs.
The AMAs.
AMAs.
Show. One thing that I saw that was quite interesting was the artist Halsey. I'm not too sure if you guys are familiar with her. She got an award. I'm not sure what the award was.
Okay.
I didn't actually watch the show, but I did see this come across social media that she had won the award and she had a speech where she was pretty much kind of subliminally what appeared to be attacking the Grammys for their stance on how they're selecting winners.
Okay.
She was grateful in the fact that she was able to win the award for which she won at the AMAs and thanked all of her fans. But then she began to slowly kind of express concern with maybe not just the Grammys, but a couple of other award shows where it's more of like a panelist kind of thing, and it seems to be more political.
Okay.
And I wanted to kind of discuss it, like how do we feel as listeners to these artists to see our opinions of the music not kind of being taken to heart to see who's winning, you know.
Definitely. So if from my understanding, she basically was saying like, you know, we as fans or supporters or
we should
don't
have
have much of a
we don't have a voice for who's winning out
Okay.
here, you know? It just seems a little political. And this kind of goes back to like the thing with when Macklemore won that award over Kendrick a couple years ago. You know, he knew at that moment, I would assume, that he didn't believe he should have won that award. It was really political, you know.
Okay.
Kind of in the nature of where he was stepping out, that he just took a lot of. He was just really popular in that moment.
Gotcha.
And the Grammys kind of probably wanted to get the best out of that by giving him the award over Kendrick, even though his album was hot. That was the one,
Right.
and it didn't win. So
Gotcha.
those kind of
definitely
things
true, though.
happen.
Because I
all
think
the
we
time.
should have a bigger voice. I mean, we the ones listening to the music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's
know?
our generation that,
Absolutely.
you know.
And these are the
It's
most
not even
prolific,
generation. I just
you
think
know,
that's in general. We as a people.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
listen to the
okay,
music,
yeah,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like we should have a bigger voice and who gets the. I don't really care who gets the award, honestly, no more. But because we know to us who's dear and
Who
real,
we-
who
yeah.
we rock with as artists and stuff like that.
Right.
But sometimes it is clear as day that some people deserve the award.
Yeah, I
over
mean,
over others.
people.
Exactly.
honestly,
Yeah.
and I totally agree with that. I mean, and I don't know how it affects these artists personally, but I do know that in today's world, that happens to not just these popular artists. That happens to a lot of people.
It happens in
you
a
know?
lot of things.
But I say that it makes us stronger, though. It makes us continue to strive. You want to know? We always want to turn that negative into a positive. And hey, I'm speaking for myself. Okay, I definitely have to work on that as myself. Things may not go our way. We may get a no, and we feel like we should receive a yes. But don't stop. Okay,
Don't stop, never.
Do not stop. Keep striving. Keep striving.
And another thing, especially from an artist perspective, with me being an artist too, is don't let these kind of awards define you either. Like that's not the pinnacle as an artist.
Gotcha.
Your artwork and perfecting your craft and constantly, having that hunger to keep being an artist.
Yeah.
And just pouring your heart into the music. At the end of the day, that's what we're supposed to be doing it for. To send our message as individuals to through the music to
100%.
to the people, If you're
100%.
true to the music, regardless of the awards will come one way or the other.
Yeah.
But just
Definitely.
that's not what it's all about.
Hey,
I think there's
it's-
too much weight on that too.
Yeah, use your talent and do what you love. Focus on your love for it. Focus on your talent. Focus on what you have in store for you. All the rest of the stuff will come. And, I don't believe that we, as, the people who listen to those, music, just to piggyback on what we originally came on for, I don't agree with that. I really don't. Because I feel like when they do the voting and stuff like that, are you going off of those votes? Or
Is it popularity?
is
it
it
a
is
popularity?
it
Is it
yeah,
being
like is
bought?
it
You know what I'm saying?
does our opinion really matter in that state? Like, are you using those votes? Are you but
Yeah, I kind of was thinking that too, kind of from a fan's perspective is, this artist is just more popular, so then they'll start winning because they're more popular. So I kind of see where Halsey's, frustrated, but it's really the internal portions of these award shows where they're using the politics of the music to push their agenda more so than really giving the music the purpose behind the award,
Right.
So I agree that neither really are the way to go. I think it should be a little bit more analytical from their end.
Gotcha.
And making sure that we're also staying true to what these genres are actually intended to be, because another instance with the award show is Ari Lennox had a really, really bad patch with the Soul Train Awards when Lizzo was given the most soul album of the year over Ari Lennox. And now,
right.
I'm not necessarily saying that Ari Lennox should have been granted the award because her album was dope,
Okay.
but when we're listening to the music from a soul perspective, Lizzo's got a really true pop sound, and that's not staying true to those boundaries. So from an artist perspective on that end, I get that.
Okay.
So I think that's just holding the award shows more accountable at the end of the day.
Right.
And like one of the visiting professors and I were having a conversation, and it had people on Twitter were talking about how, like, why is Ari Lennox upset? It's just the Soul Train Award and all this other stuff. It's not the Grammys or this or that.
Gotcha.
And we were talking about how the black community sometimes doesn't see black artists as valid until they receive white validation through like the Grammys
Wow.
or Oscars and stuff.
Whoa.
And so
Wait a minute.
sorry.
She's going somewhere with that.
No,
She's
for
going
real.
somewhere with
That's
that.
real.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's real.
That's amazing that you brought that up though.
And from
Wow.
from a cultural standpoint, like we are putting a lot of power into their hands when we make those awards even more important than the ones
Than
that
our
we've
own.
created ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I totally agree with that. That's crazy that
Wow.
you know she cares about the awards from home
Yeah.
rather than those of validation from a separate entity altogether. So that's deep.
And that's part of the reason why, like, I really rock with like Summer Walker. We're gonna touch on that just a little bit, like
Okay.
Summer Walker, the whole Summer Walker thing.
Oh
And how,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Oh yeah,
a
we
lot
gotta
of
touch on that one.
all of these
We
things
gotta
kinda
touch on that
play
one.
into that same
Yeah.
thing that she's
Okay.
talking about
Right.
individually. So
Yeah.
we'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come
when
back
we,
to that.
Come back from our commercial break.
Hey,
break
and
right
before
quick.
we go off, I want you guys to call in if you have any, thing you want to say. That number is again 240-719-2560. Hey,
Always sisters, always friends. Let's stay real close till the end. Forgiving each other, letting love cover. Always sisters, always friends. We have to live in harmony, even though we may disagree. 'Cause fighting each other is not the answer. Sharing the grace, let's be enriched with peace and love, having compassion from above. Never forsaking, just understanding. Ain't that what families are made of? No matter what may come or go, no matter we stand together and it shows this bond between.
and we're back again, touching on the same topic.
Yeah, so kind of just
Okay.
a little partial segue. Just like we were talking about as Black community, we need to be more supportive of our own awards that we
Yes.
put out there.
Yes.
We also need to do the same thing with the businesses too. guys.
Yes.
Like there's too many Black businesses out here that we
Yes.
are leaving out, neglecting for something that has a social media trend to it.
Yes.
It's trendy. It's this is what everyone else is wearing. Nah, man. Well, let's make some of these other things
Yes.
what other people should
Because
be wearing.
there's a lot of talented people out here.
Yeah.
Black
designers.
designers. I
Black
mean,
designers, stuff.
they are
Yeah.
coming up with they have so much. I mean, it's so much talent out here, and we have to.
We gotta support.
We gotta support
be
them.
supportive,
And it take it. Hey,
Go to your
it
local
takes the people.
stores, buy in the local environments. Go to local events, community events, all kinds of stuff like that. We just got to get more involved as a community.
Definitely.
Totally.
Find those Black businesses and promote them and bring them on.
Bring them
That's-
on.
That's what this
Hey,
platform is
yes,
for,
bring.
Yeah.
Hey,
If you got a Black business that you want to represent, or anything, if
Use
you
this
if
platform
you're in the
here.
community
Networking.
doing something, come on in. We
Network.
would love to have you. We love to have you.
you're welcome.
But let's go ahead and segue back to our original conversation about what
Okay.
we were talking about with Summer Walker.
Summer Walker.
and
Okay,
social anxiety.
wait a minute. This is good. Okay, so she stated that she deals with social anxiety. Summer Walker is an artist. She's a singer. Love her. Listen to her this morning getting ready. Okay, I love it. Such a beautiful
name.
voice, big name, beautiful voice. She won an award. I don't remember what the name of the award was, but hey, I like her.
But the big thing about her is that she doesn't want she says that she doesn't want to perform anymore because
Right.
she doesn't like the whole aspect of performing and people talking and social media. It's a lot.
Right.
She
Yeah,
has
I
social
mean-
anxiety. That's and she
Social
literally went
media
off. She
holds
goes
people-
off on different Twitter rants, but because it's like. Social media is such a place where people are just targeting you and hitting you with so many stuff, and then she carries her the way she carries. I mean, she's a cool person, in her interviews and stuff like that. But the way she carries herself, it doesn't seem like she's a very happy and individual. But she's cool. She's just melancholy, kind of real mellow. You would say real
right,
mellow.
right.
And that people don't take that very well. They're like, yo, why can't you be more happy or be more appreciative?
Yeah.
And, stuff like that. She's like.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't even wanna
can't
do
make
in the
her
first
be who
place,
she's
you know,
not.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
it's like
you
you
know,
can't make her
that's-
be who she's not.
That's just who she is.
And I saw a lot of, I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, a lot of people targeting her and making a bunch of memes and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Hey, I see a lot of people get into a debate of whether this social anxiety is really a thing or is something that she, wants to come up with. Whatever it may be, hey, it doesn't matter to us, but I don't think we should target her and make memes and stuff like that. That's not cool. Because if this is serious, and this is real, then look what you have done.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
suicidal
things. That's the dark place of social media. I like the way you call it.
On that. Like, that's the dark place because she's being free and open to do what putting her music out there and being open. She didn't even want to perform in the first place. She just wanted to just make her music and be alone. But somebody talked to her enough to be able to put herself out there. Now she's putting herself out there. Now we're getting.
She's getting a bunch of backlash.
That's how people die. To be honest with you.
That's the fastest way to kill a person.
There's a lot of artists out here that are kind of following in that kind of trend too. Where there's a lot of artists, including myself, that started off just doing it because it was something that they love to do. And, somebody realized that the talent was something worthy of pursuing.
And kind of push you there.
And they push you into this major spotlight. So taking into consideration of all the eyes that people like those are not used to getting that kind of spotlight, all those eyes on them, and that's a lot of pressure. And then you're hitting on stupid stuff that really doesn't matter, attacking an individual as if she's not a perfect, she's an imperfect human being, like anyone is.
She is just like everyone else. She's a human being, She
is.
still has the same heart and feelings, and she's built the same way. She bleeds just like us. So let's as people, let's kind of relax.
And as fans, you really should be appreciative that she's willing to even put herself out there.
Share that information. That's personal.
That's a personal thing.
Like,
she's really giving you
it takes me back. Like, someone reminds me of Lauryn Hill a little bit. You know how Lauryn came out, did her thing,
and then she just left.
Gone.
And nobody gave her hell about nothing. But then again, you think about it, social media wasn't as prevalent as it was back then. Wasn't. So she was able to come in,
say what she had to
say, and leave out. You know what I'm saying? But now that social media is such a big thing, everybody's like,
things have changed.
Little thing that you do is magnetized to a whole nother level.
Right.
It's like performing is draining. Like, it's just you up there. Like, you have your band and everything, but like a whole audience of people are there for you, and you're kind of like giving them probably more than you even have. So at one point, you kind of feel like I can see how her head could get affected and everything, and every single thing she does is like, what's the word? Picked by like,
it's picked apart.
Yeah,
picked apart, analyzed, and everything. I can see why she wouldn't want to go out there and put her whole self out there,
right?
Because half of herself and parts of herself are being pulled apart,
right?
So.
And that's coming from and you do drama, and that's coming from a person who's on the stage. Okay, so we as people who do not do music, myself, we can't really relate. But there are other people who do music and who do acting and stuff and have that stage life and is under the light and
Yeah, I mean, and it's a real thing too. Like you've even seen it in the past, and you probably didn't even realize it.
Nope.
Look at the Jackson 5. I mean, honestly, the way that they were spotlighted on a regular basis, it affects the way they think mentally. Like they cannot be seen as normal people because the moment they step out into the spotlight, everyone gravitates to them.
And everyone forgets.
And that changes the way that their brains operate from a typical person. So they're more sensitive to things than you would assume, because everything that they do is watched, it's copied, it's tried to be redone over, and that's why there's such perfectionists on the stage as well, because those things are watched. Their skills are so prevalent that it has to be perfect.
Right,
else,
it has to.
Those kind of people can get slandered even. So that's a scary reality as an artist, and if it's something that you have an issue with, you definitely should talk to somebody.
Definitely talk to somebody. See a doctor or anything like that to help you with those mental. I have a lot of illness as well, and I deal with a lot. The major one is Crohn's disease, so I definitely can relate. And I do have anxiety myself, maybe not social anxiety, because you see I'm on here running my mouth, right? But but I do have anxiety as well, and I take medication for it and stuff like that. So hey, I definitely see, and I want to make sure that I share that information with you guys, because as us youth, we are private, and we had our singer on here, Tylen. He said he was a very private person, and that's most of our generation, private. So we want now. I'm trying to open up more to show other guys and be an example of for other people to say, hey, it is okay. It is okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And let's not bash people for the things that they're weak in. You know, let's try to empower them to do those things that they feel uncomfortable doing, and then you know, give feedback. So I think empowering individuals through their illnesses, through their weaknesses, and things that they're not comfortable, you know, going out and showing that's
right.
Just uplifting our brothers and sisters.
Hey, yeah, and that's gonna wrap up today, our last topic. But before we head out, we want to introduce ourselves individually. Who wants to go first? We can start right on here. Got him.
All right. Well, like again, my name is Dante Robinson. I am a drummer. I am video person. I also am the producer behind the scenes for Forces is Live too.
Okay.
You know, help out with that. And I mean, I have my hands in a whole lot of different things right now, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with the show too. I'm looking forward to sharing all of that stuff. But yeah, that's a gist of who me.
Alrighty, my name is Pesci Porter. I am an author. I am 20 years old. I attend AACC. I'm still in school. I am also a spokeswoman. As you can see, you know, I like to engage with the people and stuff like that. And I have a lot of confidence in me, as you can tell, you know. Yeah, my name is Pesci Porter. My first book is called Fierce. You can get that. Just message me on Facebook, Pesci.Porter. Not that Porter, that's my email. I'll take that back. Pesci Porter, okay? You can contact me. Website coming soon. Stay tuned to that.
I'm going to try to keep it brief, but my name is Kyle Bisco, otherwise known as Noir. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. I do have an event coming up that I will get into in a little bit more. I've been writing music and producing for about 4 or 5 years. I do come from a performing arts school, Suitland High School's performing arts program.
Yes.
So I've got a couple songs that are on the way. I do have one project that's currently out called The Brink of Solace that I did release last year.
Wow,
I need that. You can get that on any streaming platform as well.
Need that.
And yeah, getting into my event real quick, razzledazz.com. We have all the details. Tickets are for sale. Get them early because they are cheaper. There will be a deadline on the cheap prices. And then come on out. It's a mixture of fashion, music. We will have a couple of different artists performing, singing. We will have a VIP reception. And just look out for some of these dope artists performing, as well as look out for the fashion, because the fashion is local, you know, different designers. So come on out and support. That is December 22nd. It is a Sunday.
All right.
Come on out.
And again, I'm Karma, a senior at Duke Ellington School of the Arts in the theater department. I'm about to go to college. Nothing like super soon coming up, but I just finished my senior showcase at Studio Theater over on 14th Street in DC.
Okay.
And,
all right now.
Trying to start making some short films and everything, using my camera more, acting more on screen and film and stuff. So you can follow me on Instagram at Caramel Carms. So spell that. Oh, CARAMELKARMS on Instagram.
All right.
One last thing. I didn't specify where the event is. It is going to be at the National Golf Club in Fort Washington.
Got you. We need that. All right now.
So again, this was 4YL.
4YL.
SL for you live.
Make it trend.
Make it trend.
We'll see y'all next 5th Saturday.
All right. Thank you for Sisters Live.
Happy New Year.